I'm Bear,
I'm Abe.
and welcome to Nerd Rage TV.
Alright guys, we are super excited and passionate about these topics today.
Yes.
Welcome back to Nerd Talk. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, our first topic and then our second topic. Our first topic, Marvel Hulu today. We're going to talk about some big news coming from that camp. And then we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this video.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about video game to movie and series adaptations. And we are super, super excited to talk about that stuff because there's so much to talk about in that field.
Big time.
Ranging from things like the movies we love, the movies we would like to see, the series we'd like to see, to movies and series that have been made from video games that we don't like.
Right.
And we have some different opinions for a change. So we're gonna get into it and kind of let you guys get the real discussion, right?
Right.
All right. So let's start off on something simple. We're doing more news from the Marvel camp.
Yep.
If you guys are Marvel fans and you're of course on the channel, we have plenty of videos on the channel talking about Marvel stuff. We just got done on our Endgame, hype train. So many great videos and so many fun things to talk about.
Train that's hard to get off too.
I know. And so, keeping it going a little further, right? We're going to talk about Marvel and Hulu. So this is a newly found relationship, kind of. I mean, they've had 2 seasons of The Runaways on Hulu, but we are getting not only new live-action shows, but some new animated shows. And even bigger news, Disney just purchased the remaining shares of Hulu, which means plenty of new things from Marvel can happen, not only on Disney Plus, but now on Hulu. And one thing I wanted to mention, if you're listening, Disney or Hulu, which, I mean, not like you guys would watch our videos, but if you are, bring back our Defenders. All of them have been canceled over on Netflix. Hulu has already shared interest in reviving them. Now that Disney owns it, do it. Everybody was super ridiculously pissed off when all of those shows got canceled. Bring them back, get the actors, get the get everything sorted next year, and bring our characters back. Let's do it. This is what the Hulu relationship is good for. One of the other things that I'm excited about, one of the new Marvel shows that's coming to live action to Hulu is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. version of Ghost Rider. So it's Robbie Reyes, and he's got the badass charger. He was amazing in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and now the same actor, is getting his own spin-off show, live action, and the cool thing is it's going to be like the Netflix dark and gritty kind of style. So if you liked any of the Defender shows, it's going to be in that vein. It's going to be dark and it's going to be badass, just straight up killer. I am super excited for that because I loved his version of Ghost Rider. Now that we got that kind of wrapped up in a neat little bow, let's get into the meat and potatoes here, right?
Yes, we got a huge thing. Right. So we definitely need to talk about video game movies, like the whole genre of how they took video games that have been around for a long time and turning them into live action movies. Even some, just throwing them into animated TV shows, but still turning them into live action movies. I'm like, how can you have that mindset to do something like that? Old games that we played, like Mario. Like Mario. Like, how did they? I mean, yes, it wasn't. Was it roughly around the 80s? Or 80s themed, anyway?
Yeah, I think it
was more like an 80s themed.
Yeah.
And it was like, so with Mario, when they did Super Mario Brothers, it's like, it was quite a bit different from, seeing your normal platforming.
Well,
Italian plumber, plumbers bouncing around, but it's like seeing that in live action and the people who they got playing as a Mario and Luigi as actual plumbers, you know, and go out and save the princess, thing, and Koopa and all kind of characters in there. Yeah. It was actually really cool for that timeline, at least for the genre that they wanted to pull off. It was actually really good. I mean, do you have any ones that you've seen?
Just to get the controversies out of the way, because I can guarantee you everybody in the comment section right now is like, "What the? You thought Mario's was good?"
Hey, I didn't. I for its time.
This is one of those topics, man, we don't agree about. I think it's a cheesy camp fest that just was.
But cheesy is good, though.
It was not fun for me to watch. Like I was laughing at the sake of making fun of it, and I don't like doing that to movies. But look, I'm not a huge movie critic snob or anything, but that was one of those ones that I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Speaking of, we got to talk about something else that is surrounded in controversy right now. Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, dude. Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, look, if I'm being honest, Jim Carrey as Eggman, that's gonna save the day. James Marsden is one of the other main characters. He looks like he had pretty much the funniest moment in the entire trailer with the kid in the bag thing. But when everybody saw the trailer, right? Everybody was like, when they saw Sonic, okay? Let's just be honest. It was so bad that the director said, while they're still in the editing phase of this movie, they're changing the CGI look before the movie comes out. Yeah. Because it was that bad in the trailer. So when the movie comes out, it's not even going to look the same, which is just crazy to think about. So, but look, I'm mildly excited to see this. I'm not gonna say I'm super excited, because if that's the only major screw up they've had, then this movie could be really good. Mm-hmm. If not, I don't want to get my hopes up. What do you think about it? What did you think?
I'm really excited, to be honest. I am, because being such a huge gamer and playing these games growing up. Yeah. I played a lot of Sonic. Actually, matter of fact, when I got my first Sega Genesis, Sonic was my first game. And it's like, oh my god, I loved it. At that time, the graphics at that time blew me away. Right. I couldn't believe it. It was like, but, I've been playing systems since Atari. Yeah. Yeah, I'm that old. But, so I played all these systems, and seeing the graphics change, and when I saw the colors and the graphics and everything that they did with this creature and animal that was a hedgehog, to do what they did. And it's like, I thought it was really good. And then seeing this movie, yes, like you said, yes. It was hard to be able to look at Sonic. I'm like, that's just not right. Yeah. A little outdone, a little low level in my opinion, but
You know what movie, another video game movie, of course, to talk about, that we're going to go see, and possibly do a review on the channel for. Yes. That did what they're trying to do with Sonic. Yeah. Better. Yeah. Is Detective Pikachu. Yes.
So for all you Pokemon fans, it's a definite.
Look, I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I think I might have mentioned this before. But I've still always liked and respected Pokemon. Yeah. Playing. I even played Pokemon Go when it first came out, and I did some stuff with friends. But look, the thing is, man, I saw this one trailer. It was this nice extended trailer before my second or third viewing of Endgame, and I was like, kind of mildly excited to see this. This looks really good. So, and I've heard from reviews so far, I've heard that it is an exceptionally fun movie to go watch. So we had to throw that in there. I think the way they did the animation of Pikachu and in all of the Pokemon that I've seen in there, it looks really cool, because it's still very blatantly it's animation, but they're doing it on purpose in a way that looks cool. And but it's in a live action setting with live action like humans and everything.
But in Ryan Reynolds as the voice for Pikachu.
That's such a really interesting choice.
And apparently, according to what I was hearing, that just the one guy, the one main guy, is the only one that can hear him talk.
Yeah,
that's what I was hearing. So I don't know if anybody else they're going to add into it that's going to be able to hear him later on in the movie or what. But it's supposed to be just the one guy. But anybody else, he is suddenly.
I was going to say if you watch the trailers, you can kind of infer that from that. Which I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, isn't that? I mean, you'd almost kind of. Anyway, let's not get into. Let's not dive too into that because there's so many other things to talk about.
Yeah.
Look, let's talk about some of the movies we would love to see.
Oh, okay.
Be turned into either movies or TV series, and then we're going to talk a little bit of TV series after this.
All right. Now, definitely one of my ones that I like. Okay, basically, it's going to end up being ones that have already been out that I want to see more of, and maybe a few other additional ones that I played a long time ago that I wouldn't mind seeing. You know, like some of them can be. If you want to think about it, they'd be like, well, just watch this movie. It's pretty similar. Right. You know, but, okay. For instance, there's an old game, I'm trying to remember the complete name. It was like Beast or Enter the Beast, something like that. It was a very, very old game. Okay. And basically, you could play two players, and it was just your regular guy, and as you go through, you could turn into beasts. First you're like a werewolf, then you're like a dragon, things like that. Huh. So you're literally, playing, but it's a very old game, side scrolling. Yeah. So, and then there was another one called Contra.
Oh, yes.
Two guys with guns and then you blast through. Now that would have been pretty cool, but it's like, you kind of, basically think of Rambo.
I feel like there was a really, really hardcore B-movie version.
There might have been.
At one point. Because I know what Contra is, comment down below if that was a thing and I just remembered it for real. If not, I'm just making things up.
Yeah, but, for your young ass,
well, look, just because I'm young doesn't mean I don't know my video game history. Come on now. And I'm not that young. I'm 23 this year. I mean, I might be somewhat young, but geez. No, but look, was that all?
No. But it was like, I was carrying on a little too much on that one. But it was like, but no. Other ones, of course, is the Pixel movies, because it wasn't just one video game. It wasn't one genre. Right. It was many.
Right.
And so it's like, I want to see more of that. I'd like to see another one for that movie. It was really good, especially with Adam Sandler and all the different, different characters with that. But also would have been Ready Player One.
Yes.
I guess there is talk about it. Mm-hmm. Of possibly doing another one. Hopefully, if they think about it, if it's not thought about already, call it Ready Player 2 for the second one. And then if they decide to do a third one, call it Ready Multiplayer. Just to, even though technically multiplayer can be two players, but just kind of
two players.
Multiple.
Two players can be called co-op too.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Ready co-op. No.
We get you.
But yes, I think that would be really awesome to see. So I really hope they really think about it long and hard and can pull it off. So I really, because that's another one that had multiple games, which was huge. Yes. Loved Ready Player One. Oh, the whole thing was just absolutely amazing. Yeah. So yes, definitely. So I mean, like that's ones that I really want to see again. Mm-hmm. And then a few additional ones. So like, I mean, is there any other ones that you would actually technically like to see? I mean,
of course. I think my list is about to be bigger than yours was. Okay, if I'm just being real. Okay, so video game to movie. I'll do video game to movies first that haven't been done already. That haven't been done yet. Okay.
Right.
BioShock. I would absolutely love to do that. If I ever got some leeway as a director in the future, or as a writer or director, I would love to helmet myself. But look, yeah, Bioshock, dude. Bioshock would be a huge one. I want to say Doom, but that's already been done, and it's being done again. Let's not even talk about it because I saw the trailer and it looks terrible. It's a direct-to-DVD release, and it's like, oh no, why? It's like Doom 16 gave them such a great story slate. They could have followed. It's such a good story, and they could have elaborated on it, add more character moments or even more characters, and they could have done some really cool stuff with it. Of course they didn't. So skipping that, and trying to go into like other games, like man, there's so many good like story games. I would love to see a Metro movie based off the Metro 2033 game series. Let's do the whole freaking trilogy, dude. Do 2033, Last Light, and Exodus, because all three of those would be incredible. I mean, they're such good story games, right? As FPS, they're so beautiful. They're so much fun to just play over and over again just for the story alone. And on top of that, they're huge best-selling novels too in the first place. So it would be go book, video game to movie. So that'd be a really cool journey too. I think they had talked about it, and I think Dimitri has talked about it a little bit. Yeah. The guy who created it. But yeah, that'd be one. I was going to say Halo, but that's already coming. Yeah. There's a Halo series coming on Showtime, and they've casted Master Chief, which means Master Chief is in it. So I'm wondering if it's actually going to be based off of the storyline of the games, or if it's going to be something prequel-y. I don't know. I'm excited to see that. It is. A couple of things that I wanted to see that is actually happening. We've seen Resident Evil movies, but we both absolutely love those movies. But there is a Resident Evil Netflix series coming, and that's gonna be interesting. Oh man, I'm excited for that because I wanted more Resident Evil stuff. I wanted to see more Resident Evil stuff that would be, closer to what the games do, because the games got into slightly different territory to where the movie did. The movies created its own story and its own path and a central character to focus on, which is good for what they did, and it was such a fun movie. I think it was probably one of the most successful, if I'm being completely honest, most successful video game to movie things that happened. I entirely forgot, because I was just thinking, everything's going through my head right now. I want to see a sequel to Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider movie. I thought it was a extremely good
I haven't seen the new one.
I wasn't a big fan of the Angelina Jolie movies, right?
See, I was. So
we're a difference on that. But then again, this guy got coming from the guy that likes Super Mario Bros.
Shut up.
No, but I wasn't too huge of a fan, but I remember watching them when I was younger, when they actually came out. But the new one was really, really good, and it's much more like the newer video games. Right. And the newer trilogy of video games is, story-wise, is just damn. And this is a really good starting point for a movie. I want to see more. I want to see them expand deeper and get the actress who played her in this newer movie to come back. I think she did a great job. So, and then again, there's so many other things we could talk about here.
It's like, because they're in. Like, I just thought about it, just a couple more that I'd like to throw in there that I would definitely like to see a Zelda live action Zelda movie.
I've got great news for you, buddy.
But technically, I would like to see one that's based around the Ocarina of Time game. I'm trying to knock things over.
But don't worry, I did the same things.
Yes. What do you mean by news?
I have good news for you. I just recently saw this headline that Netflix, again, has officially picked up The Legend of Zelda for a live-action series. So that joins Resident Evil and The Witcher. If you guys are The Witcher fans,
yes.
My main man Henry Cavill from Man of Steel and all those movies. He's playing Geralt, the main character in that. So yeah, we had this conversation a little while ago, just briefly, but we can talk about it a little bit more now because we're talking about this topic in general. It seems like after Netflix snipped the cords on our defenders, hashtag fuck Netflix. By the way, if you guys see me on any social media platform, every time I talk about the Defenders being canceled, I always end it with hashtag fuck Netflix. Which one of my biggest problems is I keep coming back and having to use it because there's other shows out there. Like, but I was super pissed about it, so I was just trying to get that out there. But anyway, since they've done that, it seems like to kind of replace their genre shows, they're going to do a lot more video game series adaptions, which is really interesting.
That would be interesting.
That's 3 now. Resident Evil, The Witcher, and Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
That's 3. Like, what's next, dude? Like, I'm actually
maybe they'll do a Mario one. Maybe they'll do their own Netflix Mario, but totally different.
That would be really interesting.
Completely different. Not even the same actors, just completely different.
What video games would work well as like a series? Like, think about that. That's a good question to ponder on. What do you guys think? Let us know down in the comment section.
Definitely.
Tell us what video games would you like to see as movies or TV series? Because look, there are so many that we could talk about. You got one? You got one?
Okay.
Go for it.
I've been waiting to hold this. Yes, it has become a video game, but y'all are gonna think I'm freaking nuts. But yes, I am. But listen closely. Okay, hold on. Okay. How about a movie with live action based around the board game Monopoly? Monopoly.
What?
Listen real quick.
Who are you and what have you done with Bear?
Okay. I love Monopoly. I personally love Monopoly. Yes, it can be long. It can be rough. Everything else. But there's so many ways to make it interesting. But listen closely. Basically, right? You have the movie to where you have a bunch of actors and stuff that end up being multi-millionaires, right? They end up playing the game Monopoly. They've been playing this for a long time, for years. They always had a game night and they always play Monopoly, right? So they have become millionaires and they have to end up then, instead of just like how it goes on the board, they have to literally go out and buy these places in real life.
Okay.
And they all are connected to one massive bank. That the owner of the bank looks like the Monopoly guy. But that bank, and they go through all this just torture and trying to buy these properties and doing this and then going through, well, basically the bad guy is Mr. Monopoly himself. And he's trying to shut him down. He's trying to take it away from him. He's trying to cause issues with them. Mm-hmm. But of course, in the end, they end up winning and they owned Monopoly.
Right. You know what's really interesting about that concept? It sounds like one of those movies, like one of those big, action comedy kind of movies.
Like Tag. A Tag. They took a kid's show that run around and turned it into a...
And the other one I was thinking was like Game Night.
Yes.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
It seems like one of those. It could be one of those movies.
And it would be, because I know there's going to be good actors to do that.
If you are a director in Hollywood or somebody, a producer, somebody, there you go.
Think about it.
free script idea from Mr. Bear over here.
And definitely a movie surrounded by the board game Monopoly. And I even thought of a title, possibility, called The Monopoly Effect.
Interesting. It's okay, all right.
And see how it goes.
It's an interesting concept. You know, man. Okay,
that's like I've been waiting to hold that one for a while. But
before we get any too much further, because we could just go on and on about this. I hope we got some of our biggest points down because we are gonna end this video here. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and if you would, go to our channel, subscribe, check out our bountiful grouping of awesome videos, including a ton of Marvels, like we said in the beginning of the video. We have Star Wars videos, we have all kinds of awesome stuff. We're going to be talking about, in the future, our most anticipated movies and video games, as well as more news topics that come up. We're going to be talking about new movies. We're going to do reviews. We're even going to have some new video, series coming out. Some new series for you guys coming out. Specifically one that we are excited to start doing called Nerd Watch. Our very first Nerd Watch episode is going to be on this guy right here, Venom. The movie, neither one of us have seen it yet. I know, it's surprising, being such gigantic comic book nerds. But we're super excited to check out the movie. So we're going to do it together. And in our first ever episode of Nerd Watch, so be staying tuned for that. Anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed.
Ooh, definitely.
I've been Abe.
And I've been Bear.
Thank you for watching Nerd Rage TV.